Bree has a comment about Peyton and her friend, I believe. Is that right, Bree?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say first off, sorry. I am so sorry, Peyton. That is not a good friend, and I can't believe like you had to even go through that on your wedding day. Like that is just so, it's just so egregious to hear someone talk about their friend that way, and the conversation like you guys had on air, like that's just wild. It is so wild, and you know, being married and having that special event happen is just, you know, it the way it happened for you was so sudden, but it was like awesome and cool, and you know, I just can't imagine having a friend being mad about that. Like, that's just wild, and I don't really think she's a friend. Like, that's crazy. And I just wanted to say I'm so sorry that was even something that had to happen in a conversation you had to have on your wedding day. Like,
tough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, thanks, Bree. I appreciate it.
All right, Bree, thank you for listening. And Renita has a comment about Peyton and her traffic ticket she got today.
It's been a really good week for me.
So Peyton got pulled over, rolling a stop sign. Go ahead, Renita.
Hi, Peyton.
Hi.
Okay, girl, you need to pay your fine. Or, no. Take the class because I got pulled over on 7th Street close to Indian School like about a month ago. And I was going a little bit over the speed. But then they told me that if I didn't pay or if I had to either take the class or pay the fine. But when I called, they told me that I should take the class. And you can do that online.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the fine and the ticket is the same price.
Right.
And then they said that if I didn't take the class, I would get a point for on my driver's license, and that doesn't go away. And then your insurance will go up. Is what I was told by the officer. That
I'm definitely going to take the class.
So you're better off.
I think it's
good that you take the class because it. When I took it, I learned a lot. Like everything that you read in your manual is like way different from way back. Because I got my license like when I was like 19 years old, and you know I'm 46 now. So there's a lot of things that I learned from the class. So it's good to take the class. So definitely take it, and it's the same price as I told you, the fine and the class. So you're better off taking the class that we don't get no points on your driver's license and your insurance won't go up.
Perfect.
Thanks for.
And then I got one for a speeding ticket before then when I had a Ford Mustang, and I didn't tell my dad. And that time my dad was paying for everything for me. So I had to go to court, and I almost went to jail for that one.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
You were going fast.
What
so
happens?
lesson learned.
What happens if you have? You know how like you have the Tesla, Kyle. And I saw this thing. I talked to this guy that had a Tesla, and he uses it to drive. It drives itself all the time. If you have self-driving mode, will it stop at a stop sign? It won't roll, like especially like no one around.
I don't use that feature on my
but you
car,
have it, though?
so I don't. No, you'd pay extra for it.
But you can get it. It's something
I could
like
get it if I wanted to, but I don't want to pay
I
extra.
can't remember who I was talking to, or some friend of my wife or something, where they have a Tesla and they get in their car and it just drives them to work every day.
So my sister has it in her car, and she said, and I don't know if they've changed anything since this was a couple years ago, but she says the self-driving mode only works like on the freeway, like on long spans, not like the stop
that
and
makes
go.
sense.
Maybe it's not a Tesla.
I've seen a ton. No, I have seen a ton of TikToks, and it's like girls where they're saying we're both passenger princesses, and they're driving in the Tesla, and they have their blankets and pillows, and the car's just driving themselves.
That's so wild.
Okay, now on a side note, the big news in the entertainment world is that The Bachelorette's got canceled. We're going to get really into that in about 20 minutes, but this Taylor Frankie Paul got very famous very fast, and now you find out that she's not a good person, and we wanted to know, if you became famous, what would we find out about you eventually? Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What would we find out about you if you became famous?
That I love cemeteries, and I like to spend time in them. But my husband and I actually go in and we clean headstones.
Oh,
Just for fun?
Yeah,
you do?
we do. Yeah.
What do you use to clean them? What's the process?
So there's one chemical that we use, and it's the only thing we'll ever use on headstones. It's called D2, and we have to special order it in from the East Coast. But it's what they use at like the Arlington National Cemetery.
Huh.
Why do you guys do this?
So about 2 years ago, I started watching cleaning videos on headstones, and I was terrified of cemeteries. Like, I wouldn't drive past them. I wouldn't go in them.
And something in me just changed, and I was like, I really want to try that. So we just started doing it.
How random.
I wonder if there's something in your past somewhere that maybe you've blocked out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or in another
At the
life.
cemetery, right?
Like you used to be a headstone cleaner?
Are you looking at? Are you
Me.
what makes you clean one headstone over the other?
So we focus on pioneer cemeteries, and those ones usually have never been touched. So
You mean like pioneers,
they're
like
covered.
pioneers, like wagon covered people that like that, like that's what you mean, pioneers, or is that?
Yeah, well, I live in Oregon, so we're near the end of the
Oregon Trail.
Uh huh.
So we have a lot of pioneer cemeteries here. So most of the people are from like late 1800s, early 1900s.
Wow.
And most of these have never been touched. They're just sort of in disrepair. There's not really any family that takes care of them. So we go in and we demoss them because usually they're like thick with moss. And then we scrub them down and rinse them. And yeah, so
That
we've
is
done.
nice. If you were famous
Yeah.
and they found out about you, I think that would make you more famous.
Right. You're like, that's
Yeah.
some really
Hopefully.
good karma to do that for them.
Well, is there any headstone
Yeah.
that you've seen that like stood out? Is there a story with it, or is there anybody that's famous or something like that?
Nobody's famous, but we were cleaning one headstone a couple of years ago, and it was black. Like, it was really black. And when we got it clean, it was actually white marble underneath.
Oh, beautiful.
So we had no idea it was even white. And the chemical that we use actually helps, like, continues cleaning it over time. So every time we pass by, we always point, we call him Willie. The guy's name was Willie, and we don't know him. But we're like, Willie, he's so clean. And like,
Clean Willie.
stands out.
Have
I
you?
like a clean Willie.
Now, here's one thing I think
Yeah.
you should be aware of. Remember, John Jay, that Halloween that we went to that cemetery with
Yes.
psychic Allison Dubois?
Yes.
And she said, you need to be careful because sometimes the spirits like to follow nice people home. So, Sarah, you got
Oh,
that.
yes.
You got that.
I always tell them before we leave, I would say, you guys stay here. We'll come back and visit you. Nobody follow us.
Right. I feel like you would have
So
to.
far, nothing's happened, but we did hear a voice one time.
What?
Yeah, as we were leaving, we heard a deep male voice, and both me and my husband turned around. We were like, did you hear that? And I was like, yeah, I heard that. That's weird.
What did the
But
voice say?
It's like, thank you.
we don't know. It was a really deep voice. Yeah. But most of the people that we were cleaning in that one were Germans. So I don't know. Maybe they said something in German. I have no idea.
What'd they say in German, Kyle?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Your papers, please. All right. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for calling in. Thank you. Thanks for
you.
listening. Becky, what's up? You're on the air.
Hey, I just, you guys were talking about self-driving with the Tesla and whether it stops at stop signs. I use it every day. I'm using it right now. I use it because when we moved here recently and I don't know my way around, so I started using it just to get to work. And yes, it stops at every stop sign. It stops completely, which is actually kind of on the annoying side, but I'm like, come on. But you can kind of nudge it ahead with your gas pedal, or not your gas pedal, but your power pedals. So it works perfectly, and it follows every rule to the T. And
So
yeah, it's great.
So you pull out of your driveway, you plug in the address to go wherever you're going, and it does the whole thing for you?
It'll pull out of my driveway. It'll park in a parking spot. It backs in.
God,
Does whatever.
that's wild.
It's like your own Waymo.
God, can they
still
do that
creeps
with
me
gas
out.
cars, please? I want that.
Is it expensive to pay for that feature? Like, how much is it?
I think right now, I think it's $100 a month.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's not that bad.
That's
What?
a lot.
To
That's
self-drive?
And I think you can get it with
And
gas
I'm sure
cars.
there's
I could
other
just do it
stuff.
myself.
I guess.
Dang.
I don't know. I'm lazy.
So if you roll the stop sign, if it did screw up and a cop pulled you over, do you just go, wasn't me, man? Wasn't me, it was the
I
car."
know.
Sorry, Elon.
I've thought about it.
Still, yeah, you're still.
I was crossing the street the other day and there was a Waymo and it was pretty far away. And when I crossed the street, I thought I could make it. You know, I mean, I could make it, but there was enough distance. And as soon as I stepped in the street, the Waymo stopped. And it was far away. Like, those things got radar.
Oh.
Those things got good radar.
They got those big old cameras on top.
Yeah. Well, Becky, thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
And welcome to town.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Love
so
listening to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Melissa, what's your Tesla story?
So, good morning. It wasn't me. It was a friend of mine. And apparently with the self-driving, you have to look up and you have to have your eyes facing towards the road. And if you don't, it warns you. And so he was coming back from California and he fell asleep and he missed the warning because it will self-drive itself. The girl before was right. It will stop and do all the things. But it warned him like 5 times, and he slept right through all the warnings. And so when he finally woke up, the Tesla was pulling over to the side of the road to just shut off.
Wow.
That's good.
And then he was banned from self-driving in his car for 2 weeks, I think it is.
Gosh.
Wow. I thought maybe you were going to say it took him to the police station.
That would have been a good idea.
Wow.
Right?
That's
Demerit.
wild.
It gave him a demerit.
Self-driving timeout. Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Melissa.
I mean, you're welcome.
I don't
Bye-bye.
think I could fall asleep at the steering wheel while I'm driving somewhere.
I'd be too nervous.
I'd be too nervous, yeah. There's a text that says the phone rule has changed. It's not no texting and driving now. The law is you can't be holding your phone, I guess. Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, you get like a distracted driving ticket is what they give it to you as.
Let's see. Brittany, good morning. How are you, Brittany?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Okay, what are you doing right now?
I just dropped my daughter off at school, so nothing.
All right, you want to try to win $1,000?
Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
I believe in you, Brittany. You can do this. You can be our first $1,000 winner. 60 seconds on the clock. Just get them all right, and you get $1,000. Here we go. Arizona basketball in March Madness. What is their team name?
The Wildcats.
What iconic singer is known as the King of Pop?
Michael Jackson.
What famous prison is located on an island in the San Francisco Bay?
Alcatraz.
Which vitamin do we produce from being in the sun?
D.
What cocktail contains tequila, lime, and triple sec?
Repeat that. Tequila.
What cocktail contains tequila, lime, and triple sec?
Ooh. A margarita.
What is the best-selling cookie in the USA?
Chocolate chip.
It is
What is
Oreo.
it? Oreo. You got 5 right.
You were rolling.
So what you weren't looking for like a cookie flavor. You were looking for like a cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's confusing. I feel like that should not
I'm
count.
with you, Brittany. I think that was confusing
Yeah,
too
but you
because I
already-
would have said chocolate chip.
You're already at like 57 seconds. But yeah, all right, Brittany,
Oh,
we're
okay.
still going to set you up. We're going to set you up with tickets to the Corona Beach Club, Kiss FM. It's happening Thursday night at Sun Bar in Tempe. It's invite only, and we'll be giving away tickets the rest of the morning. It is New Music Friday. We're playing BTS, the new song for BTS on morning. What else we got, Peyton? What is some other new music?
Yeah, that new BTS song that we were playing for you earlier. It's called Swim, and it's actually off their new album that dropped called Ari Rang.
Where
Peyton's
is it?
Games.
Oh.
So easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I just wanna get lost. Right here with the moon and the stars. I ain't gotta think, but I think, baby, I just swim, swim. Wanna fall in love with your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim. Just a little begin. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
So you can hear that on Kiss later today as well. Also, Ray, who's going to be at our iHeart Awards. This is her new song that dropped called Click Clack Symphony.
She's empowered by the sound of us marching. Her legs are hiding behind her back, it's still arching. And the sound of my feet as it's coming to me.
I'm obsessed with Ray right now, so I'm super into that song. But Lizzo, she's actually coming back out with some new music too. This is called Don't Make Me Love You.
If it ain't me, don't make me love you. Don't make my heart beat out of my chest. Don't make me want you.
Sounds like a country song or something.
Surprising.
If you just want
the BTS song?
something else, don't
I think the BTS song's going to be a smash,
Me
but
too.
it sounds like something else.
so easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I
That
just
part.
wanna get lost. Right here with
What
the
is
moon
it?
and the stars. I ain't gotta think,
It's
but I
Riding
think,
Solo.
baby, I just
Riding Solo, that's it. That's it.
What, Jason Derulo?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Feeling like a star, can't stop my shine.
Now I hear it.
I'm solo.
Good job, Dylan. That was quick.
Yeah.
was super
Did you
fast.
think that too when you heard it? It sounded like something else? Yeah, but it's going to be a smash song anyway.